Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's beauty blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to this Get Ready With Me, which is featured on the Natasha Denona Golden Palette. This is a new palette that was released this week. And as soon as I got my early app access to it, I ordered it from Sephora and it arrived within a couple of days. And here she is. She is so pretty. I love this palette. If you love golds, you will love this palette. This is a neutral, like brown and gold palette. You do have some warmer tones in here, but it is so pretty. As you could tell, Nubia is one of my favorite shades right here. So if you want to see how I created this beautiful makeup look using the new Natasha Denona Golden Palette, then keep watching. And please give this video a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. All right, I will see you. Hi everyone, and welcome to this Get Ready With Me. So I have completed my skincare and I'll show you what I used on my skin to prep for this makeup look. So I cleansed with the Victoria Deanne Purifying Cleanser. And then I went in with 4 Peptides. So I've been using these 4 Peptides all week and I'll tell you why. So I go in with Peptide Lift first, then I go in with Tone, Elastin, and Procol. Okay, so I did those. I applied them one by one, waiting 1 to 2 minutes in between each application. Then I went in with the Osmosis Rescue MD Epidermal Repair Serum, followed by Catalyst MD. This is their DNA-C Repair Serum. And then before I applied Catalyst, I took 6 pumps of the Infuse Activating Mist, took 1 pump of Catalyst, mixed it up in my hand to create a watery serum, applied it to my skin, and then I went in with the My Skin Buddy on the red and green product penetration mode, and I sprayed this on my skin per section, and I worked those serums into my skin with the My Skin Buddy. And then I went in with the Isden Day Cream, and I'm foregoing eye cream because I've noticed that when I apply these around my eyes, because with Osmosis serums, you can apply them, well, within their MD line, you can apply them 360 around the eyes, and I put them on my eyelids too. What I've noticed since I've been using Catalyst for 3 weeks now, it is definitely enhancing the growth of my lashes. Like, my lashes look so good. And this is what I was expecting from an eyelash serum, but I haven't, they're just so healthy. There's just something in there. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that, you know what it is? It's the AKG extract in there, the alpha glutamate. That's what it is, because it's amino acids. That is what is making my brows look fuller and my eyelashes look so good. So now we're ready for makeup. So what I did is I applied my Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of powder on my eyes over that, because it is a little bit sticky. And so I want to just powder my eyes really quick. I'm just going to go in with this Nikki LaRose N14 brush, and I'm going to grab some of this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Brightening Powder, and I'm just going to put that over my eyes to help with any skipping. And we're going to actually play with the Natasha Denona Golden Palette today. It's brand new, so I figured let's test it out. I did wear it one day this week. I created a look with it. It's so pretty. If you're looking for a neutral gold palette, this is it. I think this is a beautiful palette all year round, but especially for summer. Now, I'm not going to swatch the shades for you because this is like gone viral all over the place. And so you guys will be able to see the shades on other channels. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Color Science Total Eye 3-in-1 Renewal Treatment. And this has a SPF in it. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of this underneath my eyes first, and then I'm gonna go in with my Color Science Flex in medium all over as my foundation today. Now in the summertime, I pretty much live in Flex and medium. You know, it's my sunscreen and a foundation. And what I love about using the Flex and medium, it is like a medium coverage product. So I don't have to do any concealing around my face. I just go underneath my eyes with the Total 3-in-1. And then during the week, I use the Total Eye 3-in-1. I use that on my upper lids. So I'm going in with my Flex Medium right now. And I, for the most part, apply this with my hands. And I am going to just go ahead and apply that. I usually start in the middle. I don't know why I did that. So I'll start in the middle and I'll add more if needed. And I just work it up everywhere here. So I'm applying this before we do our eyeshadow because it is quite emollient because it is a mineral sunscreen, and I like to apply it before my eyeshadow so I can let it absorb into my skin. So when I use my other products, I'm grabbing some more, that it doesn't cause them to get hard panned, because this can, because of the emolliency in it, if you don't let it dry down, it can cause your other products to hard pan. So, and what I do for removing the hard pan is I take a piece of Scotch tape and I press it on that hard pan to remove it in my compacts. Okay, so I think I got a pretty good application there. I already applied sunscreen to my neck and my chest, so we're good there. And I used my No Show Total Protection. So I normally go in with the BK 109 brush to stamp this in, but I'm going to use the Nikki LaRose foundation brush. This is the N17, just to kind of blend everything in. And this side right here, this lighter fiber side, is the fluffier side, is for your liquid products, liquid or cream, and then this side is for your powder products. So what I like to do is I just like to just go and stipple this all over just to make sure that everything is blended in nicely. So I've had quite the busy weekend. I was having such a hard time trying to find time to film this weekend. And I'm still having the hard time trying to film because my husband's gone, and I thought I was gonna have all this time to film all these YouTube videos, but I got busy. I kept myself busy. I went out with friends on Friday. Yesterday, I went with my girlfriend to the farmer's market. We went and got pedicures, and then we went to lunch. And then today I cleaned my house and I gave Misha a bath. So it's been really busy. And then plus I've been, I did finish a module of my Osmosis Holistic training certification. And those modules are long and there's a quiz and you have to really pay attention. It's not something that you can just listen to. So I have just been having the hardest time trying to find time to film. All right, so we're gonna go into this gold palette and I'm trying to figure out what kind of look I want to create. I think I'm gonna do sort of like a halo eye, okay? So I'm gonna go in with this color called Flesh, and I'm going to use that as my crease color. So let me go in this. This is kind of like a peachy beige color. So, all right. So I'm just gonna start and just work this color into my crease. So there are some colors in here that lean pretty warm, just so you guys know. And I'll show you which row that is. It's the bottom row that leans kind of warm. So So here's this color. It's a really nice, like, sort of my skin tone, but a little bit peachier. So I'm just gonna layer that a little bit more on this eye. So I started using that Osmosis Rescue MD this week in my skincare, and I've fallen completely in love with these new Osmosis MD serums. Osmosis did such a fantastic job at reformulating the MD line. And the pumps are airless now, so there's no like little plastic piece for the product to come up. So if you take off the lid, there's just like, it's just the lid that's gonna come off for this pump. So what happens is that there is I'll just show you guys. So this is the Rescue. So as you see, so what happens is, since it's airless, that there's like a plate down here, so every time you pump, it pushes the product up. So I love it, and I think it's so much better because you'll get every single drop of this product out. And also, I'm gonna go in with Flesh a little bit more. Also, what's nice about that is your catalyst won't turn brown as easy as what it used to turn. Okay. So I'm just kind of winging it here. I know I want to use the color Nubia, which is newer, but see this row, like this color, actually Flesh, and this color right here, this is kind of where you have those warmer gold tones, and then up in here, it's more neutral. So I'm trying to think of what I want to use. I think I'm gonna go in with this color called Aria right here, which is sort of like a light tan, I wanna say. And I'm gonna take it on a pencil brush. This is a MAC 2110 or 2193, I guess, or 291S. It's hard for me to read these because I got Adipo in my eyes today when I was cleaning the house, and my eyes are kind of blurry. So I'm just gonna take this on the outer corner here. It's a little bit lighter than what I was expecting. So I might deepen that with this other color, but I just want this to be a nice, pretty daytime look. Now you can do daytime or evening time with this palette. And so this color again is called Aria, and this is a matte shade. It's not the cream to matte formula. There's some cream to powder formulas in here. I'm starting to think that my Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer doesn't work that well with the Natasha Denona shadows. I think I like better just with my House Labs concealer. Okay, so I'm going to take this same color called Aria, and I'm going to put it on my inner corner. We're going to create sort of like a halo eye. And I don't want to use anything too dark in this inner corner, because then you'll really be able to see my eyes look hooded. So something more on the lighter side is really, really pretty. Oh, this color is actually really pretty. I think this is gonna be a really pretty daytime look. Just gonna take this up a little bit more into that inner corner. So I don't have anything in my collection that is like this. Now these are golds, neutral golds. They're not rose golds. There is some that are kind of like a yellow gold, a brassy gold, but so pretty. Okay, So next I'm going to take this Angie brush. Where is it? I'm going to take this Angie brush right here. This is the A504, and this is like a really small sort of blending brush. And I'm going to go back into that shade called Aria. And then I'm just going to slightly put this right there in my eye socket to sort of blend out the edges of the inner and outer corners. Okay, so pretty, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take this shade called Nubia, which is like a foiled shimmer shade. And I love this shade. And I'm going to take this Angie A505 brush. This is a flat tip brush, and it's great for your shimmers. So I'm just going to take some of that shimmer, and I'm going to pop that in the center of my eye. I'm not getting any fallout with these shadows either. That isn't coming out as much as good as I wanted it to. I think I'm gonna have to use my finger with this. And pop that on there. Yeah, that's better. So I'm using my finger with Nubia. It's a lot better. You get more color payoff. Okay, then I'm gonna take this Angie brush and I'm just gonna wipe it off here. And I'm gonna go into this color called Varus, which is sort of a shimmer shade. It's like a bronzy, like a dark bronze shimmer shade. And I'm just gonna take that and mesh Aria and Nubia together a little bit. That is such a pretty soft look. So, so pretty. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with this Angie A502 brush, and I'm gonna take, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take the Angie A504 brush, and I'm gonna go into that shade Aria again, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of it up here on my crease, just to kind of make my eyes look a little bit more lifted. And then I'm just gonna take that and then kind of blend that in a little bit more. Actually, where's my pencil brush? Taking some of that Aria, because Varus didn't blend it like how I wanted to. So I'm just gonna blend this just like that. Okay, so next I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm just going to blend this up like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the Angie A502 brush and I'm going to dip into this shade called Milko, which is sort of like it's a matte cream shade. Take some of that, and then I'm just going to blend up here into my brow bone and those outer edges of the shadow, just to give me a little bit of a highlight and to soften the edges of those other colors there. So pretty, so, so pretty. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take that Angie brush, which is the A505, and I'm going to dip into this shade called Kava. And this is a really pretty shimmer. And I'm just going to pop that right here on the lower part of my lid in the center, just to give me a little pop there. Oh, so pretty. Wow, that is a pretty color. Such a pretty, beautiful palette. I love golds. They look great with blue eyes. As you can see, my eyes are popping more. Okay, so now let's do our lower lash line. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to take this shade called Log, and I'm going to use that as a liner. So I am going to take my Rephr 23 brush, and I'm just gonna grab some of this Log, and it's just a dark matte brown. And I'm gonna put this on the corner out here, my outer corner, close to my lash line, and on the outer corner lightly of my lower lash line. Okay, do the same thing over here. So I have an important meeting tomorrow, and I was trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear and what makeup look I'm gonna wear. So today is a practice run. I am hoping that this looks pretty good because it's pretty neutral, and I think it's really pretty, and it might be beautiful to wear for my meeting. I'm just gonna figure out what I'm gonna wear. I'm so used to doing these things on Zoom, so you only have to worry about the top half, not the bottom half. So, anyways, my schedule is changing again. Yes, again. It's so tough, guys. I'm telling you, I just want to have a job to where my schedule is not changing every month. And I'm quite frustrated. So with that said, which means I'm going to be working more hours, and it's not going to leave me a whole lot of time to create content. Like, I'm only going to be able to probably put up one video a week. And with that said, I don't know what that's going to do for us with this summer glow up series. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to really focus on treatments with you guys. So I just dipped back into Aria, and I'm using a Rephr 03 brush. And Aria is the shade right here that we used on the inner and outer corner. So I'm having a hard time with this because since my schedule is changing, that means I'm going to be working Monday through Friday, basically 9 to 5:30 p.m. Good thing is I'm going to be able to get more sleep. Bad thing is for you guys is I'm not going to have a lot of time to create content. So I don't know what we're going to do. So let me think about it. I might just have to tell you what my summer glow up plans are and then show you what I'll be using on my skin and what treatments I'm going to be focusing on. And we go from there, but don't write me off yet because I'm not so sure what's going to happen. So I'll probably know more by the end of the week, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going into that shade Kava again, and I'm just putting it right at the center, right here on my bottom lash line, just to give me a little sparkle there. Can't really see it. Okay, so I think that's it for the eyes. Right now, I kind of feel like I need a little bit more on my outer corner. Let me see. Just gonna go in with that shade Aria again on the Angie A502 brush. I think I need a little bit more right here and then blend it up. since my eyes are hooded, if I just wear too light of a shade right here, it makes my eyes droop more. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my blending brush and then just kind of blend that up. Okay, such a pretty eye look. Oh gosh, I love this palette. It's so beautiful. If you love golds, I definitely recommend picking it up. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in with some more concealer just to clean up my lash line. And then I'm gonna go in with my contour. And the blush I'm gonna use today, I think is gonna be really pretty with this palette. It's gonna be a Patrick Ta blush. I think it's perfect for summer, and it's also gonna just be so gorgeous with this gold palette. So Patrick Ta is coming out with some new highlighters, and they look so beautiful. I'll put a picture up here for you, either here or here. The two that I'm looking at getting are Baby, which is a light pink, and then Daddy, which is sort of like a light rose gold, but it's a cream and powder formulation, just like his bronzers and his blushes. And I gotta tell you, they just look so gorgeous. He did an Instagram reel demonstrating them, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I need these. So they're supposed to be for early release on Patrick Ta's website on the 13th, and then I think everywhere else they'll be the 14th. So I'm just gonna let that set, and then I'm gonna go in with my Color Science natural finish mineral powder foundation. I like to use this as a setting powder for the Color Science SPF. So this is in the shade Medium Sunlight. And this is also great too, because I get this up in my hairline. It is an SPF 20, but it gives me a little bit reassurance that I have enough SPF. I also like to go in with, I'll show you my other one. I'm losing my train of thought here. So this just how it gives me a little bit more color and evens out. I don't really find that this gives you much coverage, especially if you wear it alone. It has a nice luminosity to it. It does have bismuth oxychloride in it. So far, I haven't had any issues with it. But my other one that I like to use as a finishing powder is this is the Sunforgettable Total Protection Brush On Mineral Shield. This is SPF 50. And I was using this as a finishing powder, but I stopped because I was going through it. But this looks really good too with the Color Science Flex for a finishing powder. I just use this now to reapply my SPF versus using it as a finishing powder. And I picked this up to try it out to see if I liked it. And I do, because it lasts longer. So it's definitely more affordable. So now I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush brightening powder, and I'm going to take my BK Beauty 109 or 108 brush, and I'm just going to load this brush up, kind of dab it here, and just swipe it underneath my eyes to set the Color Science and to also give my eyes just a little bit more brightness. Okay, so we're done. Oh, I'll leave that out. Done with that. Now I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand in medium to deep, and we're going to just do some contouring a little bit. So I'm going to start right here, place a couple of these. I need to press some of this up. Okay, just going to go right here. I'll go a little bit right here, and then I'm just going to take that Nikki LaRose N17 brush, and I'm just going to tap that in there. Okay. Just like contours my face a little bit, gives me a little bit more shape, define my jawline, my cheeks a little bit more. And I like to take it right here at the back of my jaw too. So it just gives you a little bit more definition. Okay, then I will probably take that foundation side, kind of pat around that a little bit. And there we are, we're contoured. Now, I'm not gonna contour my nose. I don't think I need it. I only do that once in a while. No, I don't think I need it. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. Woo, I almost dropped it. Bronzer in the shade medium, and I'm gonna take this Nikki LaRose N15 brush. Now you can use this for powder, cream, or liquid, and I'm just gonna get some of this, and I'm just going to tap it here along my hairline. Now I switched to using this brush instead of the Charlotte Tilbury brush, as I have a little bit more control over it with picking up the product versus the Charlotte Tilbury one. I do like the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I think it's better for like maybe using it on the body. And I have just way more control with this brush. And I'll just take it and kind of warm up in here so we all look the same color instead of me looking too monotoned in there. Okay, so now I gotta really make sure I have that blended out in my hairline. So I'm just gonna go in with the Nikki LaRose foundation brush and make sure it doesn't look too dark. Okay, that looks great. So I'm gonna go back into the Natasha Denona Golden Palette, and I'm gonna grab the shade which is called Oro, and I'm going to use that as an inner corner highlight. So I'm going to go in with the Nikki LaRose. This is her N12 brush. I love this for my inner highlight. So I'm just grabbing some of this shade, and we're going to put that in the inner corner of the eyes, just to give me a little bit of brightness there. Now this is a really light shade, so it's just going to be very, very fine. Not too much. Just a little bit of sparkle there, okay? Now we are done with this palette. Oh, such a pretty look. We're going to go into blush. So I'm going to use my Patrick Ta Double Take Cream Powder Blush, and not too much. So here is the color right here. It's so pretty. So I'm going to go in with the powder first. And I'll use his brush for this. This is the Patrick Ta blush brush. So you have this fluffy side for the powder, and then you have this slanted, more denser side for the cream. So I'm just going to grab some of the powder and apply it to the brush. And then I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. Now, this brush isn't my favorite, but it's okay. I just feel like you don't have as much control with it, but I have it, so I'm using it. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do for lips yet. We'll get there. Okay, so I'm gonna let that settle here, because when I apply my blush, my my cheeks get rosy, so sometimes it looks like I already have enough, but then after I let them settle down, then I have to go back in and apply more because I don't have as much as what I thought. So I'm going to go in with the Kosas Air Brow in the shade Taupe, and this is all I do for my brows. I don't use pencil, only for special occasions if needed. This is all that I need. As my brows are, I still have all my brows, just that they're lighter and they're like pretty full, but the color has gotten lighter as I got older. So I just like to use a tinted brow gel versus using a pencil. But when I just really want to glam it up, I'll go in with the pencil. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water mascara. So I'm gonna use the Dyson Airstray on my hair today. And I love the Dyson Airstray. It's so good. And when I use that, I don't have to worry about my hair getting kinks or crinkles. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'll show you what lip color I'm gonna use before I leave, and then I'll come back after and close out the video with you guys so you can see the final look with my hair done. So I'm still testing the color Wow, and I think I found my perfect combination for when I wear my hair straight. And that is the Dream Coat Extra Strength. I used that on Monday last week, smooth out my hair, and I did not have any issues with my hair. I actually went 4 days without washing my hair, and that's a record for me. I usually have to wash my hair on day 2 or day 3, and I have to use dry shampoo. And I did not reach for any dry shampoo, just so you guys know. I did not get oily at my roots or at my scalp. The products work if you follow their instructions, but the regular Dream Coat just didn't work for my hair. It's just left my hair really frizzy, but the Dream Coat Extra Strength does. So if you have wavy, curly hair, I would recommend the Extra Strength. So yeah, so it was so nice. And my hair just looked so good for, you know, all 4 days, and I was just loving it. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the cream part of this blush because I do need some more. So here's the cream. I'm just gonna grab the dense side that's actually slanted, and I'm just going to pop that on my cheeks here. So you just have to remember that you can grab too much because these creams are pretty pigmented. Okay. So I just love this color of the blushes. So I went around there. Now, I love Not Too Much, and I did pick up the other two as well that were newer. So this is Just Enough. This is that beautiful baby pink. And then I also picked up She's the Moment, which I could actually probably go in with this one too. So something like this neutral shade from Patrick Ta. You can even do Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, or like a peachy coral shade would look really, really pretty with this look as well. But I love this one, so I went in with that. I love the Lawless blushes too, by the way. All right, so now let's go in for our lip color. So I have some new Buxoms here I want to try. I think I'm gonna go in with white. Oh, this is Sandy, right? I'm gonna go in with White Russian. So I want to do sort of, I'm trying to figure out what I have. Okay, let's go in with the Lawless lip liner called Nude Honey and see what that looks like. So I just line my lips. With Nude Honey. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the Buxom cream polish in White Russian. And I think this is gonna look really pretty. I was also thinking I could have done the Lawless lipstick in Fawn. Oops, I got a little bit right there. But I just wanted something really neutral. That's a pretty combination. Ooh, that is a pretty makeup look. So this is gonna be perfect. I think I'm gonna wear this for my meeting tomorrow because I really like the way that this came out. So, so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna go do my hair and then I will close out with you going over these products. And I'll see you everyone. So here is my final look. So I went in with the Dyson Air Straight and I straightened my hair and it feels so good. Oh my gosh, I love the Dyson Air Straight. Now I have to tell you that since I've been using the Color Wow products, my hair feels so much healthier and I can tell it's thicker. I'm not losing hair like how I was before. This color or this hair care line is amazing. I am so in love with Color Wow. Now, what I used on my hair today is, so I washed my hair with the Color Wow Color Security Shampoo. I went in with a Money Mask and then I put in Money Mist to brush out my hair. I always use a leave-in treatment. And then I went in with the extra large. So this is their volumizing bombshell volumizer. And I just put this at the roots of my hair. And then I went in with Dream Coat Extra Strength. So I love Dream Coat Extra Strength. This is my go-to now for when I smooth out my hair. I just really love what it does for my hair. And I really love how my hair came out with the Dyson Air Straight and just how it feels and looks. It's so shiny and pretty. I just really love this. So this is a favorite now. So, and then what I'm gonna do later is I'm gonna put in their Pop and Lock. This is a high gloss finish. So this is gonna help tame some flyaways. So as you can see, I do have a few flyaways here. We got some new hair growth coming in. And when I use the Dyson Air Straight, I don't blow dry my hair. I use the Dyson Air Straight and I just use it on my roots to blow dry my roots per section that I'm working on, and then I run it through my hair so I don't have to use multiple styling tools. So I will put some of this on. I love this. This is really nice. This is nice to where you can tame the flyaways down. But this is kind of like a serum. It has a little bit of a serum oil. It's kind of on a little bit of a thicker side, but it really makes your hair look really nice and glossy, and it feels really, really nice. It's like it smooths down the split ends. Now, for my lips, I love the Lawless. This is the Nude Honey lip liner with this is the Buxom, I think this is the Lip Cream in White Russian. So this is a viral shade from Buxom. And I just lined my lips, as you guys saw, with the Nude Honey lip liner from Lawless. And then I topped my lips with the Lip Cream in White Russian. I think this is a pretty lip color to go with the blush and this eye look. Now, this one is a cream, and then you have Sandy. So Sandy almost looks similar to White Russian, but it's a little bit, tiny bit on the pinker side, more sheer, and has a tiny bit of shimmer in it. But love both of these shades. Love, love, love. As you guys know, Buxom is like my new obsession. The Patrick Ta blush. Oh my gosh, I just love this blush. So with today's makeup look, with my Color Science Flex, everything that I put on my face, including the Patrick Ta blush, I don't need to use any highlighter. So I skipped highlighter, and as you can see, I don't need it because my skin looks pretty radiant already. And if I added highlighter, it would just be too much for my skin. Now with the Patrick Ta blush, what I did is I applied the powder first, and then I applied the cream. And as you can see, the cream gives my cheeks that really nice highlighted finish. So it doesn't look like I have highlighter on, but it looks like I'm glowing from within. Love these blushes. You guys should check them out. I love that you have a choice. You can either use the cream, you could either use the powder, or you can use both together. Love, love, love. Now let's talk about this palette. So I love this palette. One thing I will say is like the packaging, it does get a lot of fingerprints on it because it's a shiny, glossy finish, but you do have this wave here. Then it's like indented with the wave, so pretty. And then you have the holes in the back with the Natasha Denona mini palettes. Now that is so you could pop out the shades and you can arrange them however you want, but just however the names of the shades are printed on the actual packaging, just so you know. So I love this palette. I am so happy that I picked it up. I love this eye look and how it came out. It's so pretty, and I think I'm gonna wear this look tomorrow for my meeting. I think it looks really pretty with my eyes, my hair, how everything just came out. I look like a golden goddess. Just kidding. But it's so pretty, so I hope that you found that this video was helpful and you deciding if this palette is right for you. Now, I don't think Sephora, they'll have this online only, but I believe Ulta carries it and it is in store, as Ulta has a bigger Natasha Denona collection. So if you want to see it in person versus just taking a chance and buying it, but check out the swatches. You know, it's hard to tell swatches on videos too because they all look different from all the videos that I've seen for those who've swatched this and reviewed it. So just by me getting it in person, it was so much prettier in person than it looks in pictures and in other videos, just so you guys know. But I love it. I'm so happy it's here. This is going to be a winner for me for summer all year round. I even think that this would be a beautiful palette to create a bunch of holiday looks with. Another palette that I love from Natasha Denona that I think is a beautiful palette that's not quite like this, but is a neutral palette, and that is the I Need a Nude palette. It's so, so pretty. I got to do some looks with the I Need a Nude palette. I got to. So let's put these together so you guys can see them. So you have the, you have the I Need a Nude on top, and then you have the golden palette here on the bottom. So you have your gold neutrals here, and then you have your nude neutrals here. Now I did see someone's thumbnail where they did the Fire and Ice, because there's the Xenon palette too, which is all grays and blacks and silvers from Natasha. That didn't speak to me, but gold speaks to me because I love the way it makes my eyes pop. So, all right guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I try to make it, you know, less time than what I normally do, but we'll see what happens when I edit. Hopefully everything comes out. So, yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted on the Summer Glow Up series, you know, after I find out what's going on here with some things that I can't talk about. Hopefully I will have some very good news for you, but I'll keep you posted. In the meantime, figure out which you want to work on this summer for your summer glow up, and then we'll go from there, okay? So I'm sending you all so much love and light, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a beautiful week ahead, my friends. Bye.